I wanted to talk today about a horrible trailer that I scrolled upon on Twitter. We're going to react to it. I'm going to talk about why I think this is incredibly stupid. So, this is a tweet that's accrued over 20 million views by Jeremy Boring, the co founder and lowercase God King of the Daily Wire. We're going to go ahead and watch this, but first, I want to read through this tweet. Hollywood won't make a movie about how laughably absurd it is that we now allow grown men to call themselves women and then dominate women's sports. So we did, introducing our first feature-length comedy, Lady Ballers, available December 1st on DailyWirePlus.com.
In a world where women's sports is being transformed, the Daily Wire calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the year.
So right off the bat, they're going for kind of slapstick humor and kind of in-your-face stuff, which is frankly the kind of comedy I like. The problem I have right off the bat with this is that they're just playing the game that they claim to be outside of. This is just playing into the woke mindset that they claim to be against. And in many ways, for starters, because it just accepts many of the paradigms that these people have put forward. It also sort of points and laughs at the left rather than actually makes a legitimate argument. Now, I'm sure there will be aspects of this comedy that will attempt to make legitimate arguments, but I think those are thrown out the window when it's paired with this. Now, I'm a big fan of comedy. I like comedy, but I also don't find this funny. And frankly, I think the only people who will legitimately find this funny are going to be people who are on the side of the people this is made to make fun of. In sort of a weird way, it does exactly the opposite of what the Daily Wire wants it to.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try it sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
Hey, you don't know how he identifies.
I will also say that the acting and just delivery of lines seems horrible. It kind of seems like they had to choose a comedy, otherwise they couldn't make any of these people work in anything other than that, which is sort of what you don't want to see with a comedy. If you think about the best comedic actors, they can also show pretty decent drama, and they typically deliver lines very well. This is not that. And I also want to say that I think they might be going the comedy route because of, frankly, things like Terror on the Prairie, which got a big boost of online support because of Gina Carano being in it and her being fired from Disney properties. But frankly, that movie sucked, and her acting in that movie sucked. So Daily Wire might be looking at that situation going, well, how do we get away from that? Well, we'll go towards slapstick comedy. The problem with that is we have really good slapstick comedy out there, and it doesn't look like this. It certainly doesn't sound like this.
You can beat them.
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women. $5,000 prizes.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
Join them.
This is the way the
A horrible writer has a cameo.
world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it.
So a guy can become a girl with no physical changes at all.
Oh, that's called gender fluid.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice!
You mean when you're sleeping?
Yes.
Coach,
Alex, we could play basketball.
we have to get the whole team back together.
It's time
We're in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
to play.
Lady Ballers. Mount up.
None of this I find to be amusing. It's all shit we've either seen before on a better scale with Wayne's Brother films, which is pointed out to by a friend of mine in a group chat that I'm in. It just is. We have things like this that are done well, and they didn't have to play into this whole culture war horseshit. basically everything that has been made from a media perspective directly to fight within this culture war, in my opinion, has sucked. And that means on both sides. And so far, this is looking like it's going to be another one of those. Also, this trailer is almost 3 minutes long, for fuck's sakes.
Like a girl.
Guess what? I'm with her. Believe in my truth. This is my truth.
From heroes
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
to sheroes.
So that's directed, I suppose, at Mulvaney. Yeah, that's kind of amusing, but I mean, we've seen that by people on Twitter and YouTube funnier, I think. I think there's somebody who even impersonates Mulvaney and does a much better job than any actor these guys would have picked up.
We could dominate every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix!
It's ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
Excuse me. Are these seats open?
Ted Cruz made a cameo in an anti-trans film. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I also think it's stupid because, again, it points out exactly what I'm saying, which is it's just making the Daily Wire and what they're producing exactly what they've been fighting against in the mainstream. The left would love to have leftist politicians in their films and TV shows, in the same way that the Daily Wire probably loved doing this.
Never mind.
Getting dunks. And tucking trunks.
No, she didn't. That's the biggest I've ever seen on a lady. I don't care.
Lady ballers.
Oh, great. Ben Shapiro's in it.
One can even be trans age now, which provides Sheelix with a wonderful opportunity to relive all the experiences that she missed out on in school.
Streaming exclusively.
If Jordan Peterson makes an appearance in this movie, you get to fill out your bingo card, boys.